What's up, guys? It is the Sound Alchemist here with
Gush1.
back at it again with another installment of For the Greater.
Today's question. Well, first, let me explain to all those new viewers. This is a sit and talk, like mini wargaming. So you guys ask the questions, we answer them every single Monday and Tuesday. That might change to Sunday and Monday. We'll see. But let's go with question number one that we chose. James Pinkman, he says, I thought the rumors said they are only bringing back one Demon Primarch. What traitor Demon Primarch would you guys like to see? Love the channel, guys. Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, Mr. Pinkman, you want to get into this?
Yeah, so basically there's a bunch of rumors going around that's pretty much been semi-confirmed, but not really, that since 30K is going to be progressing next year, since it's their 30th anniversary for Games Workshop, they're going to be bringing new sculpts of the Demon Primarchs.
Exciting.
So it is pretty badass. Rumor suggests that it's going to be Magnus the Red coming out, but the one I really want to see is Angron.
Yeah.
He's, in my opinion, he's just all close combat oriented. I really liked his lore.
All destruction.
Right, it's just blind rage.
He is the one that's going to herald in the superiority of all the close combat armies in GW, hopefully.
Right, because that would make sense. Because right now it's very centered on shooting. So I feel if they put this Demon Primarch that's all close combat, they're probably going to beef it up.
And they change up the rules and whatnot.
Right.
The one thing, though, that I think is going to happen before GW picks this up is, of course, it's going to come out in Forge World. I think that for sure we're going to get a Forge World Demon Primarch. What's his name? Magnus.
Mm-hmm.
And then you said next year they might bring in like an expansion to the story of Warhammer 40K for GW. Because like right now, I've never bought anything off of Forge World. Have you?
I used to get a bunch of the Tau battle suits because I like their XV89 design.
Yeah.
But that's pretty much it.
Yeah. But I think that's like one thing where it's like GW is seeing that a lot of people are going for 40K or 30K, mm-hmm. which is why they brought that Betrayal of Calth.
Right.
An expansion to that would be this whole plastic Magnus the Red.
Right.
But would it happen soon? You know, maybe next year.
Well, going off of that, they are making separate Betrayal of Calth plastic kits.
Yeah, they are selling them. They're expensive.
They are really expensive, so it's better just to get the whole game.
Do they even have the whole game on sale anymore? Do you have to buy it on eBay?
It's probably eBay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, you never said who you wanted your Demon Prince to be.
Oh, Fulgrim. Definitely Fulgrim, just because a snake Primarch would look amazing. Yeah. Purple, blades, because he has 4 hands.
Right.
Blades. It would look really, really badass.
Yeah.
So let's get into the other questions.
Starting with JH44574. He wants Space Skaven as a new race.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. It'll look goofy. Like if you think orcs are goofy, imagine giant rats or giant space rats.
Right.
That look really funny.
Yeah, but I mean, it's different.
Yeah. Guiber Wormchild. The Dark Eldar do it not just because they love it, but because it slows the drain from Slaanesh. If they didn't do it, Slaanesh would have totally devoured them thousands of years ago. Dark Eldar are nasty mofos because it's the only way they can keep themselves alive. Not necessarily because Dark Eldar do that for pleasure. Otherwise, Eldar would also have to torture in order to survive and stay away from Slaanesh. Right. The fact that the Dark Eldar do that is just because they choose to. They can't go away from the torture because that's how they feed. That's how they grow stronger. So you are right by saying that they do that to sustain themselves because they need that for power. They need that for pleasure. But it's not. They don't necessarily. Like, it's a choice.
Right. They don't do it because of need.
Yeah.
They do it because of want.
Yes. And they still want to. Torture and all that junk. You can check out our Dark Eldar video. That explains a little further. Mm-hmm. But thanks for the comment.
Yeah, good one. Next one. Chaos God Slaanesh. Alfarius is not a demon prince. He died. Did he?
Did he? Yeah, did he though?
Because we are all Alfarians, but we are also not Alfarians.
So did I die?
It was just his twin brother. But I mean, honestly, like, yeah, it's hard with that Legion and that Primarch. It's hard to justify that anything actually occurred.
Even that he's a traitor.
Right? Who knows?
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. Good post though. Craze Dude 1000. I actually thought there was a new race and got excited. No, we would have been super excited. Right. We would have posted the picture right on the thumbnail. But yeah.
Ben Agar. So, they're the deep ones from Cthulhu Mythos.
I really need to read the mythos of, what's his name? Something P. Lovecraft.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's where all that comes from.
Right.
And he's inspired such, amazing people.
Lore, right.
Yeah. So, yeah, I really need to look into that. Thorvald Bean. I've always been like just on the outside of really getting into Warhammer. I picked up the first Horus Heresy novel, but where else should I start to get into the lore? Buy codexes, man. Codexes are amazing because they give you snippets of different campaigns. Or just go to the wiki.
Right.
Or watch our videos.
Yeah. Because there's a lot of places where you can get all this stuff. The Games Workshop website, whenever you click on the model, it gives you like a brief description as to what they about.
Yeah.
Forge World is good. The Horus Heresy novelization is a great place to start because it kind of sets the foundation. Black Library has some good stuff. Our videos are good. The wiki, the lexicanum, codices, it's all over the place.
But specifically buy models.
Yeah.
And enjoy it.
Support. Anthony DeNovo. Are the followers of Nurgle truly happy, or are they psychically controlled into believing that they are? And does this happiness include all followers, or do you have to be possessed or touched by Nurgle?
Well, if you're a follower, you most likely are touched or possessed by Nurgle because Nurgle, that's how he is. That's how most Chaos Gods, like if you are a worshiper of a Chaos God, that's because you enjoy whatever
aspect that they...
Yeah. Now, do they truly enjoy the physical torment and all that? Yeah, I think absolutely. Actually, it's funny because yesterday I was driving somewhere and my stomach was really hurting. But for a second, I felt like comfort in the fact that like it was pain, but I knew it was gonna be over soon. And there's like a weird mind fuck, I guess. And I thought of Nurgle because it's like you feel pain, but you are enjoying the fact that you have the pain because you know at some point you're gonna surpass it. So I was feeding Nurgle at that point, but I was happy doing it. So, like I've said before, if it wasn't for the little holes and the decay and the disgustingness, I think Nurgle would be like my favorite Chaos God.
Next one up is Tyson Gardner. He says, I listen to the Horus Heresy audiobooks while painting. They are really good and highly recommended.
Yes.
Yeah.
I really want to do that too. There's free ones on YouTube.
Right.
I don't really paint that much anymore though. So, Lennox St. Hilaire. Hey guys, to be honest, the Night Lords do enjoy killing people and sowing terror. It got so bad at one point that the Emperor had to intervene. Yeah.
It happened. I mean, but again, the World Eaters also got so bad at killing and pillaging that the Emperor sent Russ to say, you know what?
Stop it.
So, right. I mean, yeah, they're pretty evil and bad, but there's other...
I think, yeah, Dark Elder are worse. Right. Yeah.
So it can always get worse.
Yeah. My face is my shield.
Vulcan and Johnson are basically confirmed to be healthy and able to fight. Gilliman still needs life support, I think.
He's like Saints, right? Like where they're just
he's in like
decay.
He's in stasis.
Yeah.
But yeah, Vulcan and Lionel Johnson, they're pretty much ready to go. So
they're just missing.
Right.
They're just chilling, probably catching Pokemon somewhere.
Sebanex. Seban.
Squats, for God's sakes, bring them back. Yeah, squats would look amazing, they would fit the lore, and I would collect them. Why don't you bring them back? Stupid GW.
Kitty Roca, is this true? I want a race that is Eldar, Necron, Imperial, and not any of those races. So basically you want a dying, ever-living...
Squishy.
Yeah, squishy.
Army.
Which is interesting.
That doesn't sound too good.
I wouldn't feel that.
If you could combine races, which ones would you combine? I think we've had this question before,
Right,
but
yeah.
I forgot what we answered.
Ah, man.
I think I would combine the whole idea of just constant war and nothing but war from the orc perspective, like that's what they crave, with the structure of the Imperial Guard. So like you could say, oh, so you would be what are they called? Blood axes?
Mm-hmm.
But like blood axes to the extreme, where it's not just a clan, it's the entire race that's just super militaristic and does nothing but think of war.
It's pretty interesting.
And release spores.
Yeah, that'd be scary. I've thought about this for a while, but I don't think I've ever said it. I want it to be like a, I guess, the Tau, but with more of a Kroot thing to it. So as they kill their enemies, they incorporate, like they eat them and then they get part of that stuff. So it'd be kind of like join the greater good, but by joining the greater good, you're actually
Eating them.
So it's like you're helping them to become stronger.
Oh, so it's like the Tyranids in a way.
Right.
Where it's like they're humanoid and they're consuming each planet, and they're gaining the attributes of that planet, but still maintaining a humanoid like
appearance.
Yeah, sentience.
That's the word.
Yeah.
So I mean,
So it's not a hive mind. It's like legit, just regular people.
right.
That would be really cool, because like generation after generation, they would look different, and they would look at their ancestors, and their ancestors would probably look completely different than what they do now.
Yeah, because they'd evolve really quick, and then that'll make it more strategic as to, oh, I want to attack the orcs so I can become bigger and stronger. But it's like, oh, since we can't take on the orcs, we gotta go another route and take this planet over so we can take that planet.
Yeah, that'd be cool, lore-wise.
Yeah.
Hayden Robbie, your thoughts? What? Yeah, your thoughts, Alpha Legion secretly good or secretly evil, pretending to be secretly good?
I want him to be good. I feel like the Emperor should have put his trust into him, since he was the last one to be found or whatever. So, and everything's so secretive. To me, it makes sense that the Emperor would put his faith in his
Last son.
on his last son. So it's like they're good, but they're using the guise of evil to do good things, but not be persecuted for taking that route.
They're spies.
Right.
They're spies for the traitor, or spies for the Emperor, and then they go into the Eye of Terror. Are they? Did they go to the Eye of Terror? They had to be, right?
As far as I know, I think so. But as far as I know, none of them have like demon mutations, or none of them follow a certain chaos god. So they're kind of undivided. So,
Yes. Atticus X.
Hi guys, thanks for taking my question. If you do, I want to know, what do you consider the strongest attribute and unique characteristic of the Imperium? What is their greatest strength? And on the flip side, what is their greatest weakness?
I think it's administration. I think the fact that they can gather, they're called tithes or whatever? The taxes, basically. So, Tithes, okay. So each individual planet has to contribute to the Imperium, and that whole structure really is what's pushing them forward. Whereas like the Eldar, you have different what are they called?
Craft worlds.
Craft worlds. They interact with each other, but they don't. They rarely actually combine forces. Same thing with the Dark Eldar. So what's making the Imperium strong is the fact that they can raise a lot of troops and they work together, like the Tyranids and the Orcs, which is why the Tyranids and the Orcs are such a big threat, but the Imperium can hold them back because they do the same thing. They're all fighting as one. That's what I think their strength is.
And their weakness?
Oh, their weakness is that they're squishy. They're human.
Yeah.
So like, yeah. What about you?
I feel like their strength is also their weakness. So their strength and weakness is their devotion to the Emperor. Like, they fight and they do all these things for the Emperor, but at the same time, they don't progress technology-wise because of their love for the Emperor. They want to keep on using their old technology, and basically they don't want to, like, what's the word? They don't want to change, like, their religion and their whole aspect all revolves around the Emperor and Terra and all that. So because of that, they don't want to progress in other areas.
Yeah, I get it. So like, it's a unifying thing. Their love for the Emperor, and their love for the Emperor pushes them to do things that are greater than themselves.
Right.
But at the end, that same love and superstition is
holding
holding
them
them back. Yeah, and they want to stick with the Emperor.
Right.
When in reality, he might just be a dead man or dying man on a throne.
Right.
Cool. And I think those were the questions for this week.
Yep.
We don't have any more time, but we're going to post another question and answer video tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. Thank you for subscribing, liking, and commenting, guys. Comment down below
For more epic answers and questions.
Yes.
As always, he is
Gersh1.
and I'm the Sound Alchemist, and we are part of One Mind Syndicate, and we are out of here.
Yeah.